everybody, it's Michelle here, back from Financial Hair and Faith. And today I'm deep conditioning my hair. It's wash day, and I want to just pop in and share some things with y'all under the title of my Plastic Cap Chronicles, which I haven't done in a while. It's basically just my musings of things that's going on in my life and just talking about any and everything, putting y'all all in my business. Okay, so for starters, this past week I darn near poisoned my child. I felt like the worst mother on the planet, and it was just Mother's Day. So what happened? He was in the hospital to get a video EEG because the seizures had picked up. I'm trying to make this as short as possible too. Anyway, they gave him a new medication. He's already on a bunch of medications, and typically it's pills, but this is a liquid. So when the doctor gave me the new med, it said 50 milligrams twice a day, AM, PM. Okay. I usually measure out any liquids he have in mLs. So when I got the medication, it didn't dawn on me that that wasn't 50 mgs, but 50 mLs. And in actuality, there was 10 mgs per ml. So when I went to give him the medicine, I was giving him 50 mLs. Did not dawn on me the first night I gave it to him. The next night, the nurse tells me, you know, he was kind of drowsy today. And so we figure he is tired. It's a new medication. It makes the body kind of weird, you know. Well, thank God the nurses were giving him the meds Wednesday and Thursday, because he was fine come Thursday. But then Friday, my nurse called out. Because she called out, I had to do everything on my own. And admittedly, I am so overwhelmed. I gave him 50 mLs again. So basically, I am overdosing him 10 times what he's supposed to get, and it still didn't dawn on me. One, the pharmacist never explained to me about the medication. Two, I was going off what the doctor said, give him 50 day and night. Well, 50 day and night, to me, it still didn't equate that it was mg versus ml. So, God watches after babies and stupid people, of which I am the latter. So I'm giving him his nighttime med after coming back from the doctor. He was acting all loopy, and he's like, he's not paying me any attention. He's looking right through me. I go, CJ, touch my nose. He's like, this dude was high as a kite. Thank God, after realizing my mistake, the Holy Spirit told me, look at that bottle. This is why you have to be sensitive to God talking to you. Because when I looked at the bottle, who knows, he might have told me sooner and I wasn't paying attention. But I go to look at the bottle and I'm like, oh my God. I freak out. I go thinking, well, maybe the pharmacist screwed up and put the wrong thing. So I call the pharmacist, and when he explained it to me, I'm like, oh Jesus. So I start panicking. I call the doctor, but fortunately this particular medicine does not touch the liver. It bypasses the liver. It could have messed with his kidneys, but because he has a G-tube, that was a good thing. It actually, I was able to just continue flushing him with water throughout the night, straight through his G-tube. And the net of that story is he is fine, but I am an idiot. Okay, on to the next topic. So I have always had issues with my weight. I've never been like super big, but I've never been super small after I had kids. So I was small growing up, tiny little thing, and when I started to, you know, have children, which I have 3, I put on weight with the last one, Christopher, and never lost it. I would get so close to my goal weight, like within 20 pounds, and then balloon back up. When he had his surgery in January of this year, I just didn't care. I just ate everything possible, and before I knew it, I had gained 40 pounds. So now here I go. I realized I made a promise to myself, fit by 50. Well, I'm 49, and I will be 50 in about, let's see, it is May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. I got 8 months to get my act together. The biggest thing being my diet. You know, not so much exercising. I would go hardcore, exercise, lose all this weight, and then I decide I don't want to exercise anymore. So what could I do? I told myself, I said, self, what could you do to lose weight that is not depending on you exercising like a maniac? And that is when I came across the ketogenic diet. I am proud to say, 4 weeks in, it's been a month since I started the ketogenic diet. I've lost 7 pounds, which is a lot slower weight loss than I'm used to. Usually when I go hardcore into something, I start losing pounds. I'll lose like 4 pounds and 3 pounds and 4 pounds and 2 pounds, and I'm losing weight fast. Well, this is designed to get you to lose weight in a more natural way, so that it's more sustainable. There's some, you know, controversy about the ketogenic diet, and I think it's because a lot of people think that you have to eat all this like bacon and you're eating grease and all this other stuff. The true ketogenic diet, you're eating healthy fats and oils. Your food should be organic, grass-fed, and free range, when, you know, meat. So suffice to say, I'll share the things that I no longer eat. I no longer eat rice. I no longer eat potatoes. I do not eat beans. Maybe I should talk about more so what I do eat versus what I don't eat. So for what I do eat, I eat chicken. Even though you're supposed to eat the fattiest part of the chicken, I'm just not about that thigh life. So I do eat wings and I eat breasts, and in order to bulk them up and make them more fatty, because the ketogenic diet is really about you eating high healthy fats, moderate protein, and very low carbs, specifically 20 grams of carbs a day. I don't even come close sometimes to 20 grams of carbs, and sometimes I go over my macros of fat versus protein. It's supposed to have more fat than protein. My fat and protein are sometimes too close, so you know, I'm still in that learning stage where you eat and you are supposed to like stay within your macros, but I'm still kind of struggling with sticking with the macros. However, I am still doing very, very well in terms of the carbs. I get my carbs, my 20 grams of carbs, I get from vegetables. I get them from a little bit from like when I have what is that, cream in my coffee, something like that. I make things that are very low carb to, like, for example, the other day I wanted something sweet, and I'm like, I am not going back to that life of eating a bunch of junk and sugar and making my body feel terrible. Like, I feel pretty darn good. If you can't tell by now, the way I'm running my yap, I have energy. I made chocolate cake in a mug in the microwave. Like, you won't believe it unless you try it. Like, the recipe was so simple, so easy. It tastes just like chocolate cake. I use stevia a little bit, but I also use erythritol to sweeten things because there's no calories, there's no effect to your blood sugar, it's natural. And actually, I don't think erythritol, I'm not sure if erythritol is natural or not, but whatever. I don't eat it that often. I use it, you know, sometimes when I have coffee, but for the most part, I do use stevia drops. In addition to that, I do eat beef. All of my beef is organic, free-range, grass-fed meat. I eat steak. We fry it in butter. It is so delicious. I eat my vegetables with cream, sour cream on it. I eat cream cheese and things. I create what's called a keto cloud bread, which it looks just like bread, but it's made mainly with just eggs. I eat a lot of eggs. We go through eggs in my house like crazy. Beautiful thing is, I have a partner. My husband is also doing a ketogenic diet. He had much less weight to lose than me. He only had like 25 or 30 pounds to lose. Now he drops, why men gotta lose more weight than women? He drops freaking like 12, 13 pounds in the first 3 weeks that we were in it, and I only dropped 7. It is what it is. I also have more weight to lose, but he's getting closer to his goal weight. Hey, I'm just taking one day at a time. We have not cheated. Well, we don't cheat. But when Christopher was in the hospital, and that's a whole nother story, it was only 2 days he was in the hospital for this video EEG. They kept us sitting around. I was so hungry. I literally caved and ate some french fries. And when I tell you, it was so disagreeable to my system now that, like, I was just unhappy. I put a pound on just eating those freaking french fries. Well, I've lost that pound, and I do not cheat. I literally stick with turkey bacon, which I fry in triple filtered coconut oil because it doesn't have a coconut flavor since it's been triple filtered. We use olive oil. I make my own dressing with balsamic vinegar and olive oil. I eat avocado. I eat, like I said, plenty of eggs, dairy, vegetables. Basically vegetables, meat, some dairy, and we do some almonds. The only fruit that we eat are berries. We eat very small amounts of berries here and there, not every day. And yeah, this I can't believe that I am saying that I'm sticking with this, because all the things I used to eat, y'all don't understand. I used to eat freaking candy bars and chips and cookies every single day, multiple times a day. I felt joints in my pain in my joints, and when I tell you, I couldn't stop. But then one day I'm like, I gotta make a decision. Like, I can't keep eating like this. I started doing some research about it. The first 2 days was actually day 1 and day 4 seemed to be the hardest. I had the headache on those days, but I stuck with it. I kept drinking lots of water, and I've been in ketosis pretty much ever since. You know, the day we had that slip with the fries, I mean, I may have fallen out of ketosis. I didn't let it sweat me. It's not going to like make me gain 50 pounds in one shot. So, you know, I'm sticking to this till I get down to my goal weight. When I get to my goal weight, which is about 150 pounds, I'm not ashamed to say that I'm literally at 190 right now. However, when I get to that goal weight, I'm going to add back certain foods that I like, that are not necessarily unhealthy for you, but I can eat them in moderation and still maintain a healthy weight. And those food would be like potatoes. You know, I'd slice them and cook them myself at home. They would be things like certain fruits that I like, you know. I go to fast food restaurants every now and again, very, very seldomly, because I do try to keep my meat grass-fed and organic and free range. So, like, for example, we went to Five Guys. Five Guys will give you a burger on a lettuce wrap. Hey, skip the fries, you got your burger, you're good. You go get you some veggies somewhere, good. This is not as hard as it seems. I thought it would be, but it's not.
I am running like my mouth. I got like diarrhea of the mouth. Y'all can tell.
Chipotle is the other place I eat. I will go to Chipotle and I will get like the salad bowl with sour cream and cheese and chicken, a little bit of tomatoes, guacamole. It's a lot of fat, some protein, veggies, but really not much carb. I'm kind of like enjoying this like new eating plan. My husband is actually enjoying it. He's surprisingly like really sticking to it too, because you know, he used to eat like things that we shouldn't be eating all the time either. Oh, and as for beverages, we've been drinking like our Soda Stream. We just carbonate the water and drink it. We put a little, sometimes stevia has certain drops. I accidentally bought some root beer drops, and I don't even like root beer soda, but this actually tastes like root beer soda when you put it in it without any kind of aftertaste. And so we enjoy that every now and again, but for the most part we drink water. We just carbonate the water because it's just better for you. Sometimes I drink herbal tea, and we drink coffee. That's it. Like, you know, my body feels better than it's felt in a really, really long time.
I'll keep you updated on my progress, because I'm gonna keep talking and we're gonna be here for like 2 hours.
My hair, deep conditioning. I'm using my Camille Rose Naturals, which I've infused with some henna to give it a little boost. In my next video, I'm going to share a bit about how you can add henna to your hair routine without making it like, you know, full strength. You can just add henna to your hair routine just a little bit at a time. Different ways that you can do that. But anyway, let me go and wash this out, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you for sticking with me as I just muse on and on about my life and things that have happened. If you like this video and you're a first timer, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you've been here for a while, y'all know how I do, but I ask you for the thumbs up anyway. I will see you in the next video, and have a very, very blessed day.